Hello, this is Aya Khalaf. I'm a certified health coach and a detox specialist. I've noticed over the past few years that the staple breakfast for kids in the morning is cereal. A lot of parents feel like it's a healthy breakfast because, on the front of the packages they say like whole grain, healthy breakfast, give them energy, all that stuff. But we really have to dig in a little bit deeper and look at the nutrition facts of these cereals. So here I have a box that has a couple of mini cereals inside, and I have all the nutrition facts at the back. So let's say, for example, frosted Cheerios. The frosted Cheerios by itself has about 10 grams of sugar, and that's if they only have one serving. If they have 2 servings, they've already passed their limit of sugar per day, which is actually, I don't believe in. I don't think people should be having sugar every day anyway. We should not have a daily limit of sugar. Between the ingredients, there is sugar and there's also corn syrup. The corn syrup is one of the worst types of sugar. Your kids should not be having corn syrup for breakfast or daily for any reason. This should be like an occasional thing, maybe once a month. Corn syrup really raises the blood sugar, it affects the cholesterol level, and it's a very harmful type of sugar. Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios have 11 grams of sugar per serving. That's a lot of sugar in the morning. So really we should start weaning our kids of these breakfasts, because these are not healthy breakfasts, these are desserts. And when I give my kids these occasionally, I tell them this is a treat. By any means, this should not be treated as a breakfast. What's the alternative? What can the kids eat in the morning? You can just do warm oatmeal with honey and vanilla. That's one thing that I do for my kids in the morning. Sometimes I do warm oatmeal with some flax seeds. And the other thing that my kids love to do, and it's easy and doesn't need me to prep anything in the morning, is the granola. And these are some of the ingredients that I use in the granola. I basically use all types of seeds that are out there. They are very high in protein, they're very high in omega-3s. The protein would actually stabilize the blood sugar in the morning and keep the kids full for a longer time. It also has omega-3, which is very important for the brain, and it's very important to reduce inflammation, and our diets are very deficient in omega-3 right now. So if you give them a breakfast that's very high in protein, like these seeds, you're setting them up to have energy longer throughout the day and stay full for longer. These seeds are also very, very high in fiber, which is important to eliminate all the toxins that we have. Flax seeds especially is known to release the extra estrogens in the body, and we have a lot of that now because of all the non-stick coatings on the pans, because of all the plastic containers that we use. I still have my oats, which is a little bit of carb. It's a healthy carb though, because it doesn't raise the blood sugar very quickly since it's a whole grain. And I do add some maple syrup or honey, which is much healthier than sugar. It doesn't have the same effect on the body. So if I would use like 1 cup of each, I would use a 1/4 cup of maple syrup at the end. So I'm gonna share with you today the recipe that I use to make my granola cereal. I store it in a glass container, and this is what they use on the weekends when I don't want to get up early to prepare something or they're late for school. So it serves the same thing as boxed cereal. It's quick, it's easy in the morning, but it's much healthier. It's going to keep your kids full longer, and they're going to be able to actually concentrate on their schools and their studies.
I start by adding 2 cups of oats, 1 cup of flaxseed, 1 cup of chia seeds, 1 cup of hemp seeds, 1 cup of pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds grounded into a finer flour in the blender, a little bit of ground vanilla beans, 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup of a maple syrup, 1/2 cup of coconut oil, and then mix up everything together. And then on a parchment paper, I'm gonna spread my granola in a thin layer just to avoid burning of the sides. Try to make it even. I will have the oven warmed at about 350 degrees. Granola goes in and I get it out when it's golden. That usually takes about 15 minutes.
It's not easy to transition kids from Lucky Charms to something like this, so I would recommend doing it gradually. If they were used to having, for example, cereals every day, you can sit and talk to them and tell them, okay, we're going to start reducing the amount of cereal in our diet. You could explain the harms of cereals, you could let them actually check the nutrition facts with you, and then you could say, okay, we're going to start using the granola 2 days a week, and then you can start just reducing and reducing until they get used to the new taste. And it's all getting their taste buds used to a more neutral taste rather than the very sweet taste of the cereals. So if you do it gradually over a month or so, by the end they will actually not enjoy this so much because it's going to taste so sweet for them. But just do it gradually, talk to them, explain to them what they're doing. Don't shock them in the morning and just put them the granola instead of honey nut Cheerios. It's going to taste very different. So take your time, do it gradually, and let me know how it works for you.